Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Rome Total War Remastered. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 9 of my RTR Imperium Surrectum campaign. We're back on our Roman Republic series. Here today, we're going to be continuing our war against Carthage. We're going to be opening up a war against the Greek city-states again, and we might have to deal with the Macedonians as well. We'll just have to see. So, if you'd like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Helps out the channel and this series massively. So, we currently have... what, 4 here, 6, yeah, 8. We have 8 legions in operation now. We currently have most of North Africa here in the former Numidian and Carthage territory under our control. We have Sicily, Sardinia and Corsica, the Italian peninsula. Oh, it's a bit late here in Australia, my apologies. We've also got Illyria down here as well. And let's recap where we currently stand with our legions. So, we currently have Numerius the Valerius, the man, the myth, the legend. He has a full stack here. We've also got a new general come into it as well, Quintus Licinius. He will be commanding this legion once it gets in range. We've also got Publius Cornelius Scipio and Lucius Metellus here as well. These guys obviously fought against the Numidians and the Carthaginians. Obviously, Numerius Valerius is kind of the GOAT of the series so far. He has been by far my greatest Roman general that we have had. Smashed the Carthaginians in Sicily as well, and earned his spurs in his teenage years in the conquest of Liguria. So with these 4 legions, we're going to continue westward. We're going to try and push into this territory. Tingi is up in the north. What's this? Siga, and a couple of southern territories in the Iberian Peninsula, hopefully. Okay, so we've got 4 more legions, which have 4 new generals, essentially. So, I have my armies up here just chilling. I want to be quite aggressive here now. So, we've sent Tiberius, who's 34, hasn't fought any major battle, really. He's got a full stack. And Publius Cornelius Scipio. Now, you might be thinking, Simpzy, you're repeating yourself. No, there is 2 Publius Cornelius Scipios. Where are they? I think he's over here. Where is he? Yeah, no, hang on. He exists. I'm not lying. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Publius Cornelius Scipio. Yep, 37. He's got hair. And then we've got another Publius Cornelius Scipio, who's the same age. So, he's the one with the hair. So we've got Publius Cornelius. And then we've got Publius Cornelius the Bold. So he's over here. We're going to try and intercept this Greek city-states army and attack it. And then we'll push towards Masalia. So here's the site of the famous battle between the Greek city-states and the Carthaginians. So the Greeks actually threw out the 2 Carthaginian full stacks which were here, which is quite funny. Hannibal Gisco of Carthage lost. So there was a huge fight there. So anyway, Tiberius is here along with Publius Cornelius. They have 2 full stacks. We're going to be fighting this one here today as well, declaring war upon the Greeks. Looking at the sort of borders here. So the Averni own, what is this, Toulouse, whatever it's called? Taliso to the west. However, they do currently own Vienna up here. Not sort of this Austria Vienna, but French Vienna, I guess. Okay, most of the empire's fine. We've also got another army moving over here with Spurus Picta. Okay, so we took Illyria off the Macedonians. Varus, who did most of the conquering, has now died. So these guys aren't really experienced and have nothing to their name. The North African legions do. But I've also sent over here a new general, Marcus Flamina, 19 years of age. Hopefully he can be the conqueror of Greece and have a name for himself. Gnaeus Cornelius Scipio is moving eastward as well. But, well, the thing is with my generals, they rise very quickly. They take provinces and take a lot of territory. But at the end of the day, they do manage to sort of fall in the wayside into history. Okay, so let's... First of all, I want to negotiate peace with the Macedonians if we can.
Be quick.
No, they're not interested.
is
Very well.
limited.
Okay, let's start south and then we'll go north. So, right. Numerius Valerius. Now, who has the siege equipment built here? You do. So, we'll get Lucius Metellus to march on in. We have nearly 10,000 Romans against their 500. We should be able to make quick work of this. And we did lose 400 in the end. Man, the auto-resolve can be so harsh at times. So Iol has been taken. We will continue to disperse the pop. We'll drop the taxes down. And we'll make sure to break the temples down. And along with their military buildings, essentially. And that should make the populace a lot more palatable for Roman conquest. So let's replenish and repair what we can. I might actually expand the city, so that will help it with our sanitation. And I also want to build a shrine to Saturn. And which one is this one we want? Yeah, we want to do the Greco-Roman conversion. We'll build a sewer here as well. Okay, there's some units I want to move out of this, because I do want to give Numerius Valerius the better quality army. I just haven't had the chance to do so. So we'll move the weaker units out. And we'll move these guys in. Now, these guys look a little bit different from what you're used to, because we've got some new units that we have access to, which is cool. So we've got Italic Principes. They look slightly different to your normal Principes. Even stats-wise, they're not as good, but they're better than, like, the Hastati. So what we'll do, except for the general, we'll move you out. We'll control a merge, make things look a little bit nicer. And we'll just continue to bring in some more units. We've got Principes down here. No, it's mostly just Hastati. So we'll chuck these guys in. I might even get rid of you out, that Principe unit. Because it's going to be quite a while before any of these guys are able to replenish. Okay, so let's continue westward, I guess. Let's build watchtowers as well where we can. Cannot build watchtower in this territory. Oh, okay. Just with the borders overlaps, we technically can't do it, which is annoying. Okay, that's fine. And who should come out? Lucius Metellus is the better quality commander. So we'll make sure to merge you up as well. And we'll bring some reinforcements into you. 3 more. Cool. And you can move with Numerius. Right. So then we do have to keep an eye on Iol. Maybe chuck a fair few more in. They're still quite angry at the pop. Okay, Quintus Licinius can probably go down to this army. Or maybe we send... Actually, we'll send you, give you the command of this one. You're actually a better commander than Publius Cornelius, which is super interesting. So we got 5 more slots. Move you here. And we'll do this as well. Perfect. So let's start going... I'm trying to think if I should move you up. Sure. Spy-wise, we'll move you here as well. So we'll continue westward. Not much else we can do here. I do want to try and get more units to Africa. Okay, I'm trying to think what we're best to do with you. Do we attack you first, or do we siege this? I think we attack it. So, Publius Cornelius Scipio. Most of his army consists of Italic Hastati, along with Principes, and then the Italic Principe. Not too many javelins, though. Pretty decent commander here of the Greeks. Mostly Greek hoplites and archers. But without further ado, let's have our first battle of today's episode. They're going to retreat. And let's fight this one. We do outnumber them quite a bit. But Publius, although he has decent influence and management, when this man speaks, his words carry the wisdom of the gods to his listeners. But he's not the best commander. This man knows how to shout orders, but these are often neither timely nor relevant against a Greek commander here who is a 5-star one. Anyway, let's fight this one on the field and have our first battle against the Greeks again. It's been a while since we've actually fought the Greeks in this campaign. We haven't fought them since the wars in Sicily. So, we'll do a 2-pronged offensive strike against them. We'll push into Masalia, and then we'll push down into Epirus as well.
Do not fear these over-nice Greeks. They have come to fight, it is true. But but they will only stay to die. They have been brought to the battlefield by muling infants instead of leaders. On this field, we have the benefit of greater numbers. It is one we would do well not to squander. The enemy will undoubtedly try to slaughter us at a distance. We must charge home and stop their cowardly plan. A fight uphill is never an easy thing, but I would not ask you to do this unless it was absolutely vital. Now, battles are only drills with some blood splashed around. March forwards, and the enemy will quail. Today, the carrion birds feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not on good Roman flesh!
Okay, let's let the carrion birds feast. I wonder as well if that's like a poor tactical decision to charge. I was curious to see what they recommended. Okay, so there's been a little bit of degradation here in this battlefield. Plenty of rocks as well. We do have the high ground here, but we should be able to just basically advance where we want. Okay, this is interesting because we've actually got an interesting split of units. So, we'll put you up here. I'm trying to think, should I just make a front line of Principe, or should I just sort of disperse it? Nah, it might actually be a little bit micro annoying to do it. So, we'll grab everyone through our formation, kind of like this. One unit didn't make it there. There we go, perfect. That's more like it. Okay, guard mode. No, we're advancing. Yeah, we'll go guard mode. Because we do want to try and go close and then peel them. Okay, everyone can go fire at will. You can sit into the reserve. We'll make sure that Publius here. He's got nearly 70 units under his general's bodyguard command, which is quite a bit, to be honest. Particularly for how a crappy commander he is, to be honest. So we'll adopt, of course, the flying triple axis formation that we've been using so much in this series. Hopefully it can be more historically realistic. Okay, they're slightly moving there. What are they going to do? Once we get Triarii, maybe more Vilites. Because at the moment our recruitment capacity is very limited just to Hastati. So I'm just trying to see what they're doing here. So they're trying to form a high ground here. Okay, so we want to go like this, but we also want to rotate. About that. Because that's where they are. So we'll move everyone up. And then I guess we fly up our way this hill. We have 3,700 to their 1,800. Okay, so I guess we ascend the hill. So, there we go. That's probably going to put us in range, so that's fine. Okay, let's just start marching because they've actually deployed pretty far away from us. It's going to take us quite a while to get there. We don't want to exhaust ourselves before we even get to the Greeks. But a pretty interesting battlefield here in Masalia. And hopefully, if we're successful here today, we'll be able to eliminate the Greeks basically west of Italy. I wouldn't imagine that they've got too much territory over here, particularly with the Iberians, the Carthaginians, and the Aravaci and the Gauls, essentially, fighting and battling it out. So it's not too crazy of a position. What have they actually got here? So they've got some Masalian cavalry we have to watch out for. They've got some Tarentine cavalry. What does their front line consist of? So they've put a Peltast bank, and then they've got some swordsmen and Greek hoplites, and then the general unit itself. So cavalry supremacy they have, probably same with skirmishers. We probably get them on the infantry though. To be fair, we probably don't have line of sight on most of it. They've actually kind of corner camped, which is super interesting. That's quite astute by the AI to try and do that. We might need to flank this way though. But everywhere else I think we're fine. We're just slowly but surely waiting for the Romans to move on up. Okay. So now that we're at war with the Greeks, I just hope the Macedonians will make peace with us, to be honest. Alright, hopefully we can have some skirmish fire in a moment. I think I might charge. Because it's not too far away now, and I don't want to get caught here in a movement transition from some cavalry. Because I wouldn't be surprised if like one of those properly charged me. We might have an issue. So once we get close enough, we'll be quite passive. Unless they start destroying units with their skirmishers, which can happen. But I think we've probably got enough to out-skirmish them, to be honest. Oh, I nearly had it. We're just out of range. That's super annoying. So we need to be like here. We were so damn close. Okay. So can we start to see any of this? I think I might move here and create something like that. Maybe we should just straight up just box them in. Okay, so they're going to straight charge me here, which is fine. We're going to be able to hold quite a bit. We'll drop a morale boost. But we do want to try and use our pillar to the best of our ability. And particularly opening up these angles, we should be able to smash them quite a bit. Looks like they are wanting to move up their hoplites, and they're going to go for a charge here as well. Brace, lads! Okay. So now we're starting to see some of their units on their flank. I might actually go a lot closer. Okay, that's good. Some Hastati are losing some casualties, but that's fine. Maybe plug that there. Let's drop a morale boost. So how are we going? Just spraying at them. We've lost 2%. We've knocked out 15 of theirs. So that's decent. Okay, you're out of ammunition, so you're better off to charge. And I think I might charge you as well. Yeah, units that don't have any ammunition, we just charge everyone in. Make sure to pick a unit and completely and utterly surround them and try and decimate them. So we use the peeler. God, we don't have much ammunition. I wish there was like a tech or something that we could get more ammunition for our peeler. Alright, let's start wrapping around the back of these. Oh my god. Already, it is not looking good for the brave men of Masalia. They probably weren't expecting a fight, to be fair. Okay. So we're currently surrounding them quite decently as well. We've lost 7% in the charge, but we've nearly knocked out 50% of them, which is fantastic. Okay, let's give out some more attack orders as well. I really want to try and pin these hoplites. Now, I'm not going to send Publius in to charge, to break any ranks. We just don't need to. Because I need to be a little bit careful. Because even in the early campaign, we lost a lot of generals. We're still... I was actually looking at my family tree before. Just in the management before this episode. Because I do some construction and... I just check out who's who in the family tree. I noticed that, like, the family tree branches aren't very big. Because we lost, like, 4 or 5 generals. That's a bit of a consequence. Like, we're actually struggling. Look, we have governors on the Italian mainland. And Sicily and Sardinia and Corsica. We've only just got enough in Illyria, but we've got, like, hardly any. I don't think we've even got any governors actually in North Africa. Which is not very good, because we definitely want to try and bring the provinces firmly under Roman control. So far, we're just sort of surrounding the last of them here. We're doing quite well. Well, still a decent amount left. What's going on here? You've come back. Not really much else we can do. We just want to just try and grind our way on through against the last of these hoplites here that are fighting to the death. And then we'll put most of our attention back in Greece. So once we take Masalia, this is a crucial port for us. We're also going to be able to hold it quite easily as well because of the Greco-Roman culture. We're going to have so much of an easier time conquering Greece. We basically march on in and they'll love us because of the culture bonuses compared to like in Carthage and even Sicily to some extent. We've had some problems with them. Okay, so their general's there. We still haven't gotten rid of him, so that's probably why they haven't capitulated. Let's speed things up. We've lost 20% now. Publius is being caught here, so I'll just move him out of the way. Okay, they're now gone. The surrounding has actually changed a bit because they've broken out of formation slightly. The enemy general is routing, but he's not fully defeated. Okay, I'm going to give out some orders here. I don't know if we're going to be able to chase them down, but we definitely want to try and want to, because the more we can run down, go for the general, actually. There we go. Perfect. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got him. We want to try and avoid any units getting back to Masalia, because it's going to be a hell of a siege, even with 2 full stacks. And if they've got an army to the north... Well, they've got a settlement to the north, so that means they've probably got an army in the north. It's only simple deduction. You'd imagine so. They want to try and make it easy for us. Perfect. We've clearly won. So Publius Cornelius deployed 3,700 and lost 600 on the battlefield. Against the Greeks of Masalia, who deployed 1,888. Cool. Let's end that one there. War is sweet to those who have never experienced it. Pindar. Ironic, me playing a video game, talking about the glory of Rome. I guess so. Oh wow, we can basically push upon Masalia, Gallia Transalpania, Pania. God, I'm not even going to try and say that properly. Okay, I guess we just siege on in. Who's got the better command? Actually, Tiberius here, to be honest. So, let's build the siege equipment here. And after that battle, let's chuck a save. Okay, I think everything's cool here. Let's move eastward now and give out some orders. So, Epirus is actually in range. Man, Sparta. They have Thermon. They're actually at war with the Greeks, which is super interesting. Like, if I move you down here... Like, who owns this now? Thessalonica. Okay, so let's march south. With Gnaeus Cornelius Scipio. Who's inside? Oh! Typical. The Greek faction leaders in there that we've caught. Okay, and we'll send you to, what is this, By-Lazura? Which is apparently the Macedonian capital. So, for some reason, some of you can make your way there, but not everyone. There we go. So is that enough? Wait, what? Oh. It's Greek. Oh, have we done a movement bug there? How did that happen? Okay, that sometimes happens. Anyway, we're besieging By-Lazura, which is under Greek control. So the Macedonians hold this. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I don't think there's much else we can do this turn. I've set the legions out. They're now moving eastward, that's fine. I think there's probably going to be action over here, so let's end it here and have a look and see what happens. Alright, let's end the turn and continue, boys. See if Carthage intercepts me. Maybe Greece might send an army from somewhere. Or maybe the Macedonians as well. Let's cross our fingers and hope we don't get attacked by some crazy roaming faction. Oh! The Iberians, the Aravaci. want an alliance, but they demand 1,000 denarii. We are currently at war with the Macedonians, the Carthaginians, and the Greek city-states. We do have trade with the Aravaci. We only have an alliance with the Suebi to the north. Sure. I don't trust alliances in this game, so hopefully it doesn't anger them too much. Alright, do you want an alliance as well, do you? No, you're just trying to bribe the settlement. You cheeky bugger. Okay, Spartans have moved up some forces. So, oh, would you believe it? Thessalonica is under... Yeah, so we knew that was under their control, but now the... What I find funny is, like, it's changed hands so many times, these settlements. The Macedonians held it, then the Greeks swarmed up. Now that the Greeks have sort of fallen down... Well, once the Macedonians got sort of pushed, because they took Illyria, I guess, they, got taken out by the Greeks. Now the Spartans are doing the same. Maybe I should negotiate with them. They ain't interested whatsoever. Kingdom of Sparta. They are quite strong. Look at that. They have a lot of armies down here. Okay, so I guess we try and take these settlements now. 4 units inside. Gnaeus Cornelius should have enough. He's got plenty of siege equipment. I'm just trying to think we should play this one. 2, 4. We actually outnumber them a lot. It's just a faction leader. That's always annoying. So we won. Oh, it wasn't even that crazy anyway, thankfully. So hard to tell these order results, man. But check this out. 125 public order. Just because they're Greek in there. They're like, hey... Because of this, it's like, it's all Greek to me. Now, what I'm curious, we can actually retrain in here, which is brilliant. I was just curious to see, so what do they got? I wonder if it's worth even bringing some, like, this is probably worth to be bringing down. But, like, should we even bother with these temples? I don't know. We haven't actually gone into a territory where we've been a part of the same pantheon. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same difference. Looking in the settlement religion, we're both Greco-Roman, so these are spreading Greco-Roman anyway. So we actually might not need to break these down, because we share gods technically. We rechange the name of them and do give them certain things, so I might have to talk to someone about that. Who works on the mod, one of the devs or something. But I do think, seeing as we couldn't recruit any units like from the get-go there, we might be better off to start getting this going. So we actually might be able to recruit from Greece quite quickly, which is cool. I'm just trying to think, do we overextend somewhere and try and take a settlement? Because we're gonna, I don't know. I honestly thought it was mostly going to be Greek territory. I didn't think we'd be going against Spartans down here. Do we gift them By-Lazura for an alliance or something? Because something like By-Lazura... Let's see what happens. Actually, we'll go up here, we'll have a think about it. I got a plan. Okay, so... We're going to be able to easily take the settlement. Yeah, but they don't like me up here for whatever reason. Why is that? Maybe they just don't like the general. Alright, we'll break that down. Oh, but... Oh, that... maybe I shouldn't have done that because it's kind of redundant. Oh, well, no, it doesn't matter because we don't need to convert it anyway. We actually need to get military stuff in. Okay, so for some reason they actually don't like me there. Maybe because it's a conquest penalty? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so Spartans... I will give you By-Lazura for an alliance. No, they are really not interested. Oh, wow. How much territory do they own? You're joking. They own Larissa. And they own this as well. Oh, okay. So, by the look of it, the Greeks have lost to Sparta. Man, the Peloponnese has changed hands so many times in this series. It's actually kind of absurd. Okay, back... westward, I guess. So there doesn't seem to be an army here, but there is one here. Where is Numerius Valerius? Are you in range? Okay, so I'll siege with Publius Cornelius. Who's inside? Hanno the Great. Oh wow, faction leader as well. Not the Hanno that lost at Masalia up there. So we can probably get here. No, we can't exactly without that ballista. I'm curious to get some more. No, we can't afford it. Mercenaries if we can. You can. Wow, you can actually get here big time. We're really sending everyone up and over. Perfect. Oh, I always forget about this island here that we need to take. Right, back over here. What's going on? We've got a diplomat actually. Is that Swaby owned? Okay, so they do have Vienna still. Oh, and they got an army there hiding. Those cowards. 8-star commander though, crikey. Anyway, they should both have siege equipment here, or do I only do it with one? No, you do. So Tiberius, better commander. Or maybe Tiberius should start taking this over Publius. Yeah, it was just because where they were, I sent them that way. Okay. These guys have some cool looking helms. I was just trying to think if we should play this one. 7,000 against 1,000? No. Let's enslave. And we'll drop that down as well. Okay. Yeah, so we can't use this off the rip, which would be cool. You know what I mean? Like, if we could instantly march our way in and just start recruiting. They have a vineyard there. I thought they couldn't make vineyards. Well, we share the same thing. Maybe it's each one of these groups has a different building. I wonder if Greeks and Romans have the same buildings available to them, while Tribal and Eastern have different. Anyway. Let's merge everyone up where we can. I'm going to give the better quality units to Tiberius. And we'll try and bring them on in as well. Then we'll merge up, and then we'll look to advance again. Get rid of the 13 there. And maybe even the 170. And we'll get these guys in. Okay, cool. I'm fine with you marching north. I'll move slightly to the right here, so I can build a watchtower. I guess we can't because of the terrain. Alright, I guess we push 4. Oh, hang on, what? Why do we have to go that way? That's strange. No, you can go there. But the units they're holding. Okay, that's fine. I was like, why is that so weird? Anyway, I might actually be able to move some of these guys out. We might not just have to stay here. Nah. Nah, it's not even worth it. We'll just chill there. I also noticed as well, well, I didn't fully comprehend it, but Appius Valerius, who is the son of Numerius Valerius, he's 28, he's a 6-star commander. I had him sort of chilling at Corellas. I should really move him to the front line if I can. Why can't I move you in here for a second? Okay, now that works. Yeah, so we'll move you down here. We'll try and get you to command a legion. Yeah, he should be fighting with his father, shouldn't he? Okay, there's probably going to be action down here, if anything, because that's the closest full stack we can see any of the on these theatres. Maybe this one, actually. And in Greece as well. Yeah, By-Lazura just ain't happy. Hopefully that changes. Anyway, we're in the turn to continue. You're now moving up. Stalia isn't happy either. Greeks ain't doing anything. The Odrysian kingdom once again wants to bribe the settlement. Oh, they actually want an alliance. That's really quite interesting. So what's the go with you? You're allied with the Seleucids, the Kingdom of Pontus, the Swabian, the Greeks. We're at war with the Greeks. I wonder if that trades things. Do I not have trade with the Adrician Kingdom? I guess not. They're at war with the Macedonians and the Getae. Sure.
Oh, thanks. Welcome.
What I would ideally like is your map information if I could.
A most
Oh, cool, that's been accepted.
proposal.
Well, not a completely wasted end turn. My ship has been caught there. That's annoying. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. We'll move you here. Oh, so you found the army. Ooh. That's saucy. There's 2 full stacks there. And what's going on here? The Greeks are trying to take some back. And Pella has fallen. Yeah, why are they so unhappy here? It could be the shrine to Artemis. Or it could just be the general himself. Maybe he's a bit of a bad apple. No, so maybe it is the temple. Well, that doesn't make any sense. It made it fucking worse. Well, at least you can retrain it. It might be one of those things where we... Is it too big? Population 4,500, that's one. I think I want to be quite passive in Greece for now. Until we can get some... I don't know. I want to try and get something with the Spartans. Like map for map. Alliance, does that work? Demanding. How about I offer you military access? Hey, how about that? I'll let you move through my lands. I don't care. Okay. So if I offer that, but they give me map... Hang on. Ah. So, an alliance with the Spartans will give us military... We give them military access, we give a map, and they give us map. It's very generous. I might be able to get some money out of them. Just because... Actually, hang on. Because it's very generous. Ah, well, I'll do that. Alliance, military, yep, we'll do that.
A most generous proposal.
Maybe we need to offer... Maybe for alliances, I need to be offering more. So what do they own? Dude, what? They own everything. Except for this. Oh my god. The Spartans have gone a bit mad. So, there mustn't be many Greeks, as in the Greek city-states, left in Greece.
Yes.
I would have not thought of that. Well, then we can focus on the Macedonians that are up here. That's quite alright. Perfect. We'll chuck a save on that. Alright, back down over westward. What's going on in Carthage? No army managed to move up, which is a shame. I wanted to have a fight against them. And what's going on down here? Oh my god, my spy just got killed. Far out. Okay, it's a shame that the smaller army has the equipment there. So, we'll move on everyone up. Where's Appius? 6-star command. Well, maybe he should take it then. I can't move him out. Anyway. Yeah, Appius is going to take it. Oh my god, this is probably the biggest army we've deployed. 11,000 Romans descend upon Hanno the Great. It's quite cool. And we've knocked out their faction leader. Okay. Now it's actually getting to a stage. If the public order is really bad here, we might need to start... No, it's actually not too bad here in the end. I was going to say exterminating, but I don't know if we should. We'll build a watchtower here. Is there another settlement down here somewhere? It's quite mountainous. No, I don't think so. Anyway, we probably had the clear through here. I think I might actually give his son the command. Sorry, Quintus. I know I was hyping you up. You might be a nobody by the end of this, though. Okay, so let's give chase. And we'll build a watchtower here. I guess I'll cross over the border with you. And we'll move you here as well. Okay. That's fine down there. Greece is fine as well. And, well, except for By-Lazura. Okay, they're a lot happier. So maybe I can move some of these guys up. Okay, that's not going to infuriate them too much. Let's move you up here for reinforcements. Oh, sorry guys, I just need a water. It's quite hot in Australia here at the moment. My apologies, we're bang smack in the Australian summer. Okay, I need water, I need to think and to keep hydrated. What's going on here? So there's 4 inside, then there's, what, 9 there? And then there's another 19 here. I'm trying to think which one I should hit, to be honest. Could bribe one.
Yes.
I haven't tried that.
Quick. Our patience is limited. You insult us.
How about you?
Our patience is limited.
No. I guess we go for... I don't think that one's in range to... I think this is in range to that, but this one is in range to this, but I want to fight this one, I think. We'll go for this one, though. We'll see how we go. Tiberius is going to risk it. And nah. So, that didn't come in. That's alright. So, another man of Masalia. We have 3,700 with Tiberius. And he has 2,400. We'll fight this one. And this will be the second battle of today's episode. Against the Greeks, a matter of fact. It's been a very Greek-heavy episode. I thought we might be able to mix things up and have a battle against the Carthaginians and the Greeks. Sort of going on in as we pushed west into Carthage, but... well, they're Tingy territory, but... doesn't seem to be.
There stand the Greeks, ready to fight or die. Today, I think we should send as many of them as possible to Hades. And draw strength from this fact. The enemy are so loathed that no ally can be found to support them. The enemy are numerous, it is true, but those very numbers make the risk to them greater. A full quarter of their warriors face us. Let us crush them and drive a stake through the heart of our foe. Let your watchword be victory! They have been whipped to the battlefield like cattle for slaughter. We slightly outnumber the enemy, but take nothing for granted. Victory must still be earned. They will try to keep us at bay and take the coward's way of bombarding us with missiles. We must grasp them by the sword belt in this battle. They may take the high ground, but that will not be enough to save them. And before we start, just remember, they are more scared of us, true Romans to a man, than we are of them.
Alright, some of these boys are quite dirty by the look of it. It's just a bit boggy, this map. It looks cool. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, let's grab them by... what did he say? The Roman sword belt. I don't want to really analyze exactly what that means, but anyway. Let's move on up. I think we'll deploy the similar, if not the exact same, tactic. I actually think this seems to work. Do you like, when you guys play as Rome, do you use the triple axis formation? The checkerboard formation? Like, I know a lot of people use it in Warhammer, which is surprising. Seeing as it's not a historical game. But, yeah. I like it a lot. I think it works well. I think, like, it actually it looks better than like a flat front-on charge, particularly in this ancient era. But I think it actually works quite well. Make sure everyone's on guard mode. I actually kind of find you annoying when you're running around on skirmish, to be honest. Alrighty, boys. What's going on over here? Yeah. I'm just curious to see if they're actually moving our way. No, not really. Maybe. If not directly. We're kind of down a hill, though, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, let's move up slightly and put a slight rotation on it. So something like that. A little bit of tree coverage there, which I don't want, actually. So go something like that. Make sure we're not running. So we have 3,727. They have 2,454. We're probably going to be in range more so than that other fight. But then, if we're victorious here today, we should be able to take another settlement of theirs in the west. Hopefully it's the last one as well, to be honest. Okay, they just want to chill, which is fair enough. So maybe something like that. Let's try and go for it then. So let's slightly move left, if anything, so we can flank. So get everyone to run. Okay, so they're now moving. You're nearly into position. So they've got Peltasts at the front. And we've got Tiberius just here as well. Alright, men. Get ready to do your infamous Roman business. And that's lobbing a peeler at an unsuspecting Greek/barbarian. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Nothing beats seeing a peeler stick out of an enemy combatant. They've already lost 5% with the initial sort of volleys. We're slightly out of range with some, but we'll hold in our formation, and if they charge against me, we'll wrap around them once they interlock with my front line. And it looks like some of them want to come parlay. But like, even like that, right? It even kind of confuses them with where to go. They've actually split the unit here. So if I wanted to push in and envelop, that would have actually worked really quite well. But I'd rather wait for them to swarm. Okay, so now that they're doing this, we'll charge you up. And we'll move you to a better quality position. That's interesting that they've hit that. So we'll move you there. And we'll kind of move you something like this. Once you guys have moved properly, I'll assess at the ammunition level if you should charge. Like, you should charge now. You have ammunition, so you should stay. You should charge. You've got ammunition. And probably you three as well. So we go like that. You have some ammunition. You're out, so let's go like this. Now that we're charging, we've lost 3% to their 15. They're still skirmishing well. A couple units have been caught there, which is super interesting. Okay. So maybe we should start giving out some attack orders. Okay. So they're doing alright so far. I'll double check the casualty sustained tick rate for both sides. And what I mean by tick rate, I'll show you what I mean in a sec. Just the amount we're losing. So for example, you can kind of see the tick rate here. So we have 93% to their 75. They are losing more at a tick rate to us. Because I reckon they're going to hit 74% before we hit lower. Yep. So we're going to probably win if we keep at this rate. It's always good to keep an eye on that. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell. Sir, Brutus, are we winning? Well, I don't know. I think Brutus said it to Mark Antony, didn't he, in the HBO Rome show? It's been a while since I've rewatched that. Maybe I should do it. Particularly the first couple of seasons. It's great. Shame they got rid of the Octavian, to be honest. I kind of like the younger actor. I can't be the only one that thought that. Good show. Shame they sort of butchered it towards the end. They were even setting up like the wars in Judea as well, and all that sort of stuff, and then Jesus and stuff, but they never had time to do it, eh? They only just got to do the Cleopatra stuff. So we lost 13% to their 65 now. We're even just trying to run down the last of these guys here. I wonder what's happening over here. Like, are they just smashing them? Oh, yeah. Big smack on in. Decent stuff. I'm surprised they've got... Well, actually not surprising. I was going to say, they've got a pretty large military presence here. Which I guess makes sense because they don't own Greece. But, like, why? I don't know. I have a feeling the Greek city-states are probably one of the factions that don't last nowhere near as long as some of the others. Just simply due to the fact that they're a faction like spread out so far. It'd be very hard to have self-preservation when you're all over the map. We still haven't knocked out their general unit, which is going to be an issue. So we're just sort of grinding away here against their units. Making sure we hit them from all sides is definitely the idea. Okay, they're now properly retreating. There we go. Oh no, he's retreating. Ah, there we go. I was like, was that it? Nah, that wasn't him.
His men know their doom approaches.
Drim Ilos of Masalia. I was nearly tempted to move in Tiberius there around the back, but I'm not going to do it. I don't want to risk him. Alright, push into that. What unit, I wonder, is holding... Oh, wait, anyway, let's run them down. You can go under that comfortably, though. Now that you're routing, there's no issue. I still think technically you can lose units, particularly general units, even after the battlefield has been won. Like, even charging into that, there is a risk to it. Anyway, Tiberius. How would you say that? That's like... That looks like... Juventus. So Uvent. So is that meant to? Because there's that spelling reminds me of the football team Juventus. Because there's Juventus, Juventus, Juventus. I guess that's an E because it's an I. Juventus. Interesting naming of that. What does Juventus mean? I don't know. You know, talk about the football team in Turin. I know they nicknamed the old lady. I don't know if Tiberius the old lady, is that what his nickname is? Anyway, he deployed 3,700, lost 1,000. Pretty decent commander, to be fair. 2,400. The Masalian commander was. Anyway, to lead untrained people to war is to throw them away. Confucius. Oh, yeah? Thanks for that. Right, so that's the main stack gone. Now, if I move the diplomat away, right, if I hit this... Oh, they're actually going to flee back. I'm trying to think if I should siege it out. Probably not. If I was to run... Oh, I can't even run that down. Is that because of the diplomat there? But now that I don't see him... Oh, that's annoying. We can't run that down. Oh well, anyway, we'll move you over as reinforcements. Oh, you can actually get here. Spurus Picta. Yeah, we'll come up and give some aid. That'll be good. So we're flooding up here. Okay, so we'll go for Vienna at the start of the next. Maybe when I replenish and repair, we might make a play here. I just don't know. Are we better off to swing them to Greece, where they may be needed more? I can't really see what's going on over here. Like, I don't know who dominates. Oh, actually, I can a little bit. So it looks like some of this is still rebel, potentially. Oh no, that was Swabio. Wait, what? Oh no, it tells me. Is that a... What is that? That's a little bit cheesy and a little bit cheaty. I can see. It says Iceni. Iceni owned. I say... Really? I guess they are too. I can kind of see because of the blue. Swabie owned. Arverni owned. Aravaci owned. Okay, so it looks like Gaul is actually between the Iberians, the Aravaci, the Iceni in the north, and the Gauls in the south. Yeah, no, you can actually just straight up see. Well, we do have military access. Map information throughout the majority of this. So, like, what about over here? Like, I can't see who owns that. But Greece owns this. So this was under Egyptian control, but now it says Pontus. Where's something that looks different but it's not? I don't know. Anyway. We'll keep an eye on the eastern front as well. I don't trust the Spartans as far as I can throw them off a cliff. So we're going to have to watch out for them. We might actually make a play up towards Macedon. Keep an eye over here. We might make a play into Gaul. Let me know in the comments. Back down in North Africa. I guess we continue westward until we have a decent battle against them. But so far, they just seem to be pulling further back. Maybe because they have a lot of Iberia. Republic of Carthage. Yeah, maybe they're a lot. Maybe the Aravaci have been sort of pushed north. Carthage, even though it says ally in there. Yeah, large city, ally, Aravaci, Republic of Carthage owns it. Maybe it's lying. Maybe I shouldn't take that fully. Republic of Carthage. Greek city-states. Well, they own that down there. So maybe we should push to Emporion. Anyway. Yeah, so I've got to end it here. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It's been an absolute blast. We had 2 decent battles, and we've made some pretty decent grounds into North Africa, into Greece, and now into southern France. But yeah, this is what the... I'll scroll out. This is what the Roman Republic looks like. I wouldn't call ourselves quite an empire yet, but we are definitely getting there. Might end on this, actually, yeah. We'll end on this cool shot. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to play the outro now. Take care. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.